I have described 2020 as the carousel year, the year of never-ending cycles where things just keep going. The year itself just keeps going and going. You're looking at the time and it's still going. So 2020 was definitely a carousel year where things were just happening nonstop. Negative things were happening nonstop. It was just like a lot. It felt like the carousel that you couldn't get off, couldn't get off, couldn't get off, couldn't get off. When you're on a carousel, you see the same thing over and over. You see the same things surrounding you. You see the same things on the carousel with you. But it's about perspective. And as many times as you have to go around in that circle, it's like things change for you once you shift your perspective. It's about how you change your perspective and looking at something, even if it's the same thing. Your perspective will change your entire cycle. It's postponed, not over. In one way or another, something for each of us has been delayed, postponed, or just pushed back. But that doesn't mean it's over. And just because it's not happening right now doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Just because God doesn't do it right now doesn't mean he's not going to do it. Just because you're still in this season doesn't mean you're not going to get through it. Or just because you've not passed this chapter yet doesn't mean you're never going to finish the book. Just because something is delayed or outside of the time frame that we expected does not mean it's not possible and that it will not happen. Just say it. Just say it. Just say it. I'm a very reserved person. I don't like to throw my opinion everywhere or explain my feelings in their entirety. But sometimes you just gotta tell them, point blank, period. And it's not about being blunt. It's actually say it, actually let it out. Let it be known this is how you think. Let it be known this is how you feel, that this is what you want. Just tell them, just say it, just say it. The pain is necessary. Even if in the moment you don't see how profitable a painful experience can be or the benefits of earning a wound, it's necessary for growth. It's necessary for understanding. It's necessary for perspective. It will point you in the direction of something that's healing or someone that's healing. God will do what he wants with it. Earlier this year, well, it was a process. Earlier this year, I was a part of creating, and releasing a project that I was very passionate about with people that I cared about, actually. With people who shared a similar passion. And God just did what he wanted with that project. He took it where he wanted. He showed it to the people he wanted to see it. It wasn't our doing, it was his. That is one tangible experience that showed me God will do what he wants with it. He knows what he has in mind. He knows the purpose he has for this gift in your life. You have passed the evaluation stage. I personally evaluate and reevaluate and reevaluate and reevaluate things. And I do tests, I do trial runs, and I use different things as testing grounds. And I end up staying in a preparation stage much longer than I need to. I've passed the evaluation stage. You're doing great, sweetie. So many things have just happened and spiraled and just come out of nowhere to catch all of us off guard. And this year taught me to give myself more credit because I'm doing great. I've done things within myself, laid foundations for myself, and just accomplish things this year. And I'm doing great. I'm doing good. Just keep going. This one came in like a whisper almost. It heals. The pain is necessary, but it heals. Everything will heal by the grace of God. Now this one, I was talking to myself all year. It's stop giving so much to people from whom you don't receive. That's even beyond people who don't give you the same that you're giving them. It's from people who don't even give you anything. Don't give people so much of your time when they don't even give you their attention. Don't give people so much of your heart when they don't even give you honesty. Stop giving so much to people who don't even give you anything. Stop crying. Stop crying. That small command of just stop crying, stop your noise. Stop it. You can't wallow in your tears forever. You can't cry over missed opportunities forever. Move on and stop crying. Allow yourself to grow. Allow yourself to see one stage and then the next. And then close one chapter and continue another. Allow yourself to have that progression, to evolve. Allow yourself to do that. And when you start to notice that you act differently or you talk differently or you don't allow certain things anymore, just allow yourself to just do that. Give yourself that space to breathe, to grow, and recognize you've changed. You've learned, you've gathered new information, so now your outcome's going to be different. Allow yourself to grow. Allow yourself to have stages. Stop asking other people questions. They don't know. Stop asking other people questions. Stop asking other people, is this okay? And this is not even in regards to looking for validation elsewhere, which is facts. Stop asking other people questions. They don't know. Other people don't see the vision. Why are you trying to ask them what they see from their perspective? They don't even know what you have in your head. They don't even know what you're trying to have going on. Just decipher and evaluate for yourself. Is this good for you? Is this a good thing to accept? Is this a good thing to intake? Do I want this? Not does Shirley think this is okay? What does David think about this? No. What do I think about this? How do I see this? Do I want this? Is this good quality to my standard? Stop asking other people questions. I think it's very funny, and I promise it's unplanned, that I took a drink of water just before saying this one. There comes a point when you can no longer deny that you're thirsty. There comes a point when you know you need some water, that you need some sort of renewal, that you need some sort of energy, that you're lacking something, that you're unequipped for something. I can't keep going unless I have water. I'm thirsty. My mouth is dry. I need some water. I need nourishment. I need knowledge. There's a part of the song that goes, how does it go? Do we thirst for a drink from the well? Jesus is calling. Oh, come to the altar of Jesus Christ. That's my song. And that segued pretty well into the next lesson of 2020, which is God keeps calling. He keeps calling. Even if you try and run, even if you try and deny, he's still going to keep calling you. He's still going to preserve what he has for you. He's still going to be there with open arms, waiting for you. There is no perfect time. As a perfectionist and a procrastinator and just an overly wanting to organize my life kind of person, this does not exist to me. There is a perfect time. There has to be a perfect time. But if anything 2020 taught me is there's no perfect time. Like there's no let me wait until, just do it now. There's always going to be something happening. There's always going to be some sort of challenge, some sort of hurdle that you're going to have to overcome. Even if it's not the same one that you can see right now, it's going to be another one. Regardless of whatever stage you are or whatever place you're at, there's going to be some sort of obstacle. And there's never going to be a perfect time. There's only time and what you choose to do with it. You have to actively create memories. This year, most of us have been restricted and just distanced from our loved ones or our friends or just places. And we've only had memories to look back on of when we visited a certain city, or we only have memories and pictures from the last time we were with our friends and family. You have to be conscious of the fact that us being together right now is a memory I'm going to have. How am I going to shape that memory? I'm going to look back on this and be like, this is what my July was like. This is what my October was like. This is what my 2020 was like. Actively create memories, and positive ones, because memories in the end are all we ever have to look back on. Other people being able to recite the ailments of your experiences does not mean they understand. Let me say it again. Other people being able to recite and list the ailments and the issues and the problems of your situation, of your circumstance, of your experience does not mean they understand you. We've seen this year with the different movements and the different sociocultural issues that have been spoken about. People can say they feel our pain, people can say they understand, but they don't. They can repost, they can retell, they can refer, but they don't know. They don't know. So don't think you're secure in them feeling your pain or in them experiencing your joy. One step at a time. I just don't ever just do one thing at a time. I'm very much multifaceted, and as such, I like to do multiple things. But sometimes you have to just do one thing at a time. Sometimes doing one thing at a time gets more done than trying to balance multiple roles and multiple duties. I'm always taking 5 steps in one moment, but I only have 2 feet. I'm learning and trying to be patient in taking 1 step at a time. Maximize your relationships with people. Make the best out of every moment you have with people around you. Even if they're strangers, even if they're associates, classmates, coworkers, maximize the relationship that you have with them. Maximize the influence that you have with them. And be able to identify what you can do to enhance your relationship, to accelerate your relationship with somebody, how you can bless that person, how you can help that person, how they can help you. Learn how to maximize the position that you're in. Learn to maximize the relationships that you have. Once that relationship is no longer as intimate, no longer as close in proximity, all you have left is what you've been able to maximize. All you have left are the memories. So maximize your relationship with people. The last and most self-assuring lesson of 2020 has been, no one can stop you from shining. Like, I'm the sun. We often trip ourselves out and like think of the what ifs and the how-tos, but it's just like, if you shine, nothing can stop that. I'm like, hold on, I'm a whole star. I don't know, something just about this year is just like, hold on, seriously, what are you really scared of? What are you really tripping over? Like what is it? Nobody can stop you from shining. Nobody can take away from you that special thing that you have. No one can dim your light. No one can stop you from shining. Where do I see myself in 2021? Where the money reside, where the money reside, where the money reside. No, but really, I'm going to be where growth is. I'm going to be where happiness is. I'm going to be where prosperity is. I'm going to be where captured opportunities are. That's where you will find me in 2021. Catch me where the money resides. Based off of my response last year, I wasn't prepared. I was not prepared. I said, what did I say? I said, ready for any and everything that 2020 has to bring my way, sweetie. I didn't really know. I didn't really know. 2020 was not what I nor anybody else expected at all. And really, everyone is scared to say it, but I'm not. 2021 is going to be my year. Pathia.